Elk hunting has long been a plan of ours, and this year we ran out of excuses not to go. When I tell this story in person, usually I will describe it as fun. But that was actually far from the truth. From the preparation,
oh my gosh,
to the drive out there,
Kansas is the worst.
and to the struggles of the hunt, elk hunting was absolutely not fun.
I don't think we should camp here. We just had a calf across this little saddle right here. So we bugled, we were planning on bugling up here anyways. And we had one respond to us down on this other side. Big for me. I mean, if you're regular elk hunter, you might not think it's big, but it was a good one. Standing right here. And see where that branch is hanging out right there? He stepped out and I crouched down a little bit to get my arrow under that branch. And he was looking at me. I don't know if he saw me draw or what. I wasn't gonna risk it. I could see his vitals. I don't know. It's dark enough I couldn't see my arrow, what it did. He was almost at the edge of that field. But that's 30 yards. Dude. I don't know if I hit him or not though. We just called one in. We got here at 2 o'clock. Got to Colorado, got to the area at 2 o'clock. And we've sent an arrow over the counter. Oh my gosh. Even if I missed him, that was awesome. But man, I don't know that I missed him. Oh my god.
Dude, I didn't get any of that on video. I was forget the camera.
I cannot believe we just did that. That fast. Look at that little owl. Oh, he's a cute little guy.
What now? Well, let's go see if we can find an arrow.
Hit him in the shoulder. Found the arrow was broken. If it got through it or not enough to kill him. He's either laying dead somewhere, probably, or laying down about to die, or he's fine. So, about the best way to totally screw up, I think. But it's still not very much fun. Not the way I wanted to start my elk career, for sure.
It is night 1. Popped up over a ridge last light. I made a bugle, had one chuckle right below us. Made a quick setup. I gave him a couple challenge bugles. He started chuckling real hard, came right in. And Aaron decided to put an arrow in him. Boy just shot down here behind us. And just out this side. There's 2 different bulls just bugling. The action is good. Morale is a little low right now.
Morale is at an all-time low on day 0.
Get back after him tomorrow.
We're gonna go look for that bull that I shot last night. Look around, try and find some blood or something, and if we can't find anything, then we've already got some elk bugling. So, we're still in them. We just gotta go do our due diligence with this other bull.
Going into our first elk hunt, we knew we would be lucky to get a shot at a bull. After searching for blood all morning, it became evident that we might have blown our chance.
this big mountain, basically the tallest thing around right now. We were camped down there on that ridge last night. We walked all the way around up this little way, thought we heard one bugling, so we dropped back down. Couldn't get to bugle again. Side hilled for a while, got to this meadow, and then came straight up it. It's like a 60-70% grade. Straight up. There's a lot of elk crap and tracks, and there's some rubs once we get up to the tree line, so we think they're going to be bedded off over on this north face, and they're feeding out here at night. That's what we think. We don't really know what we're doing out here, so it's always just a theory until we find an elk. At least we have an idea. Well, so we got to the top of that big mountain and didn't have any water, so we couldn't really stay up there. So there's a creek down here. We were working our way to it and saw a grouse, and we're getting kind of low on food. Like, we were limited to one day, and so we were like, well, hey, if we can get an extra meal somewhere, we could probably stay back here an extra day. And so got these judo points mostly to check my bow every once in a while. But I was like, well, if he's gonna give me a shot, I guess I'll shoot him. And I shot him once, about 20. I didn't range him any of the times. Shot him once and broke his wing. He flopped around real good. Thought he was dead. Went down to where he was at, and I saw him flopping another 20 yards, so I picked up my arrow, kind of followed him for a minute. He gave me another shot, and I hit him again with the same arrow, and the second one got him. We got dinner at least.
After several days consisting of many miles and many unanswered bugles, we made the decision to go back to the truck and head to a new location.
I do think that we're not going to be able to go 4 days without finding an elk up here. My expectations are much higher than they should be, for sure. Tempting though. There's one chuckle down there, and as usual, wind's horrible. So we gotta go that way, the opposite direction, get down level with him, and maybe we'll get the wind right, and he'll still play ball with us. There's something about when they're bugling, you don't really feel anything all the time. You don't really get winded, your legs aren't tired anymore. And then when it's over, the hills seem steeper, air a little bit thinner, legs are more dead. Something about a bugling elk. I'm gonna just grab it too. It's like a deer rub, about the same size tree. Got a bull screaming. Let's go.
How close was it?
20 yards.
Satellite bull.
I don't want to talk about it. Let's go find another. He was big. Jesus. What happened? He was coming, and you bugled at him, and he went back that way. What happened? He was like easing his way, and you cow called, and he bugled, and then kept coming. Then you bugled at him again. That's when he just made a 90-degree direction that way. He's probably 35 yards when he bugled, but he's just through the trees, coming right to me. And I was sitting there watching him up there, walking back and forth, and so I was kind of creeping to him, but he turned and was starting to come to me. I was sitting there waiting on him, and then he had no interest in a fight. He was big. He was a big one. He just didn't want to fight. And then I was chasing him down, and the wind just finally switched directions, but we had him right here. So, we screwed up on a pretty decent bull right over here. He was just... No, you were saying he was
Big.
okay, he was big. He was a big 6x6. And he just did not like bugles for whatever reason. Well, we were walking to a meadow. And we were going to try and find a place to camp, go back up. And we saw the reason that he did not like bugles. We just found another bull that made the first one look tiny. And so I'm assuming that one's got his butt kicked a few times by the bigger one. And so that's why he had no interest in bugles. Because this one that's over here now is a giant. What's the plan? The plan? We're going to back out because he's kind of working his way away from us. I don't think we bumped him or anything, but we're just not going to catch him because he'll move out here way better than we do. So we're going to try and get over the finger edge so our Sid doesn't screw us tonight. And then try and get him tomorrow. Hopefully he's back in here. I think our best chance to kill him is midday.
Midday the past 2 days.
Midday's been fire. That's two of them, right? So there's two of them. One of them, likely the big one. And one ballsy one if he's bugling at the big one. So likely two big elk. We're not really talking to them, they're just bugling on their own. We're sneaking in. They'll stay put, we got a shot. Last few hours. We're running out of time. If it doesn't work here, it's pretty much over. But it ain't over until we're in the truck.
Eventually, our last chance bulls moved off, and they went quiet. So we decided it was time to get off the mountain. If you were to ask me if I was having fun at any point on this trip, I would have likely said no. But if you were to ask me now, I had a blast.